Hello, everybody out there. Hope you're having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is. Um, as the title of this video suggests, I am going to be looking at vidIQ suggestions for what they think might make a good topic for my channel. And then just doing something with it, completely unprepared, which of course is not what vidIQ suggests that you should do in their helpful videos. And I do recommend actually checking out their helpful videos. Got a link to their channel down below. Um, Something else I recommend: buy my books, my ebooks, my e-games. They're all for sale. Click on the thingamajigger there, or scan it with your smartphone. Whatever it is you're supposed to do, it's something that they're offering. So I figure I'd put it up there and see what happens. Anyhow, that's just another one of those things I'm doing kind of half-assed. Speaking of half-assed, let's see what vidIQ suggestions are for me. Um, I have not looked at them yet because that would defeat the purpose of just, saying I'm going to look at it cold. That would be cheating, and I ain't no cheater. So there's the other monitor there, and you can't see the top of the monitor, of course. So let's move that down a bit. So up here is some, because I've got the vidIQ widget installed, and you can see how massively popular my channel is. About 1.5 subscribers. No one has looked at the channel in the last 60 minutes. Last 48 hours, there was a spike, and then just a couple of visitors, and then nothing. Okay, that was weird. Sound like someone was coughing out in my hallway. So yeah, if I get murdered during this live stream, that should be interesting. And turn on the chat just in case someone comes in and wants to talk. Anyhow, so this is the vidIQ thing. And click on the little rocket icon, and it has things that they offer, like a channel audit. Channel audit tells me that month over month I had a percentage of 305% increase in viewership. And oh my God, look at all that many subscribers I picked up. Well, that's because of the haircut stunt. So all this is very artificial, and I predict that these numbers are going to be dropping in the negatives within the next couple of days, actually. That because my channel is oh so popular. Let's see if we can get a look at this. So the Blue Stripe Terror Flag stream did okay because, either people came to see it to see whether I was signing on to the nonsense or whether I was calling it out for the nonsense that it is. And hello, Kelly, how are you? All right, so that's not really what I want to look at, though. Let's see if I can close this. Just getting. Oh, Carrie's there as well. Hello, Carrie. Yeah, now I can't close this window. Why not? Because I don't know why not. Wow, this is off to just a rip-roaring start, isn't it? All right, well, let's go on to the what I was actually looking at. Daily ideas. So one of the things vidIQ does. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I've actually been kind of been there, been so tired you can't go to sleep. And there's my cat crying in the other room like he does this time of night. Let's see here. Let's zoom in. So here are the daily ideas. They give me 6 daily ideas every day. And so today, the ideas they suggest, and then they suggest these ideas, and let's move this over. So it's, God damn it. Uh-oh, I swore. Is YouTube gonna demonetize my unmonetized channel? Oh no. So they suggest these ideas here. What the hell? All right, I really don't know what is going on here with these windows all of a sudden. There we go. I guess an ad had opened up and needed to be closed. Thank you, vidIQ, for your pop-up ads. Much appreciated. Well, not really. Hate those goddamn things. Well, at least it didn't play music unsolicited. Anyhow, so they give me 6 suggestions today as to what might make good topics for this channel. So let's see. And I put in keyword role-playing game because, well, some of my audience likes role-playing games. I like role-playing games. I write role-playing games. So, Steve Miller's top 5 tips for playing a role-playing game. That's possibly a good topic to do cold. I'm sure I come up with 5 tips for playing role-playing games. Oh, and yeah, Kelly, let me guarantee, my personal guarantee to you, watching this channel will put you to sleep. And you can thank me when you wake up later. So, and they say that's very high. That's very likely to be a popular topic on this channel. Yeah, if I put some preparation into it, possibly. So maybe I'll have to do that. Steve Miller's top 5 games to play if you're new to role-playing games. I am so far out of what is currently widely available that I could really only come up with 2 that are easily accessible. 1 paper-based game and 1 online game. And then I could come up with a couple of other suggestions that I'd make that are slightly harder to come by, but they are out there and available. And how to play the best role-playing games on Twitch. I have absolutely no clue how to do what I would say about that topic. So that one we're just going to go ahead and nuke right now. Down here, personalized ideas. So these are ideas based on, I almost pointed the screen because that is so useful, that I put in this keyword like I think I said up top. If not, oh well. All right, so personalized ideas that the AI has come up for the, quote, topics that are best suited for my channel. First one, rebuttal to Mark Hour's rant against me. Okay, Mark Hour, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are. But I have a certain set of skills, and I forget the rest of the line. Anyhow, Mark Hour, how dare you rant against me? Maybe that should be the topic. See, this is very high to be successful. First, I find out who Mark Hour is, and then maybe that will be the topic I'll talk about. What is Karine Jean-Pierre saying? I don't know. We can find out. That might be another good topic. Out with McConnell and the establishment. Sure, why not? They say that's medium success. I would need more time to come up with something even remotely interesting about McConnell and other political things. So that one, we're going to just nuke that one right now. So that puts us back to there's 4 possible topics. Do I find out who Mark Auer is and see why he's ranting against me? Should I figure out what Karine Jean-Pierre is saying? Or should I talk about my top 5 tips for playing a role-playing game? Any suggestions from folks out there? There's 4 of you. One of you picks a favorite topic. I will just start making crap up about it. I can probably be useful with role-playing games. Well, and I'm interested in who this Mark Auer person is and why he's ranting against me. So while you guys or one of you catches up with me and makes a suggestion, I'm going to see if I can find something about this Mark Auer character and why he's ranting against me because, I'm getting kind of upset about this. What did I ever do to Mark Auer? That's what I want to know. Do I care what they're saying? Well, actually, they did give me one topic that turned into a very interesting stream. Or you mean about Mark Auer? Because let's see here. Why did it go to YouTube? I want to go google.com. Let's see who Mark Auer is. Mark Auer? Was it like that? Oh, well, he shows up as one of the choices, so I guess he must be somebody. Mark Auer rant against me. Oh, there's a YouTube video. Oh, look at that. Mark Auer has a YouTube channel. Mark Auer, the best user. Somehow I don't think Mark Auer is ranting against me. Showing you around vacation spots in my area. Actually, is your name really Kelly Fitzpatrick or do you actually work in the building where I am? Or was I making comments about the Seattle Met magazine article the other day on stream and you were here? Because I was making jokes about that there's an article. Somebody gave me a copy of a magazine called Seattle Met, and in there are 32 32 ways for locals to fall in love with Seattle again. And so they go over some tourist attractions. And I actually made a comment that perhaps I need to go and get sarcastic about that on YouTube. So it's funny how that showing me that you should bring that up, because I was actually joking about doing something along those very lines. But you know what? And I was joking. Of course, Mark Auer is not ranting against me, but Mark Auer looks like he's well, who is Mark Auer? Let's see. Who is Mark Auer? About Mark Auer. Hi guys, it's me, Mark Auer. Welcome to my channel. He's going to be playing video games. My country, Russia. Rules. No unsubscribing my channel. Do not call me Mark Annler? I don't get that one. Oh, okay. I just got it. Do not send me nerd emojis and clown emojis. Subscribe now, or else I will throw coconuts in your face. Okay. Yeah. I never really believed that Mark Auer was ranting about me. I don't even see what this means. Although there was that YouTube channel that was a video about ours. Well, we're going to dismiss this one because this makes absolutely no sense. Um, Forests or sites most people don't get to see. Well, in Nevada, maybe. Because in Nevada, uh, here we have Nevada, and here we have a picture of all three trees that are in Nevada right there. There are all the three trees in Nevada. Oh no, wait. There's a fourth tree they've added. So there are now 4 trees in Nevada. So congratulations. But yes, this is Nevada. Those are all the trees in Nevada right there. And here's a close-up of 2 of the trees during the summertime. It's a smaller picture though, sadly. Okay. Is that an acronym for something? Dante's? So yeah, and you'll note all these pictures, they feature the same 3 trees because that's all they have. Oh, wait, no. Here is there is one place in Nevada apparently where they have a bunch of trees. And again, the picture is really small, so that's no help. But take my word for it, these are trees, and presumably they're in Nevada, probably on the state line. And this is Nevada back here. This is, well, it's not Utah. My U.S. geography is pretty awful. Uh, uh, it's probably being a foreigner. Okay, all right. Oh, click on the wrong thing. Lake Tahoe has tons of trees. Well, it's a lake. I don't know why it would. Well, I'm gonna stop trying to be funny. Um, but yeah, so same trees. It's very strange. But let's see. And that what those trees, despite what Kelly is saying, I suspect those trees are photoshopped. There aren't that many trees in Nevada. They have 3 trees, and that's it. That's what I'm going to believe, and that's what I'm going to go with. And I don't know how to prove me wrong. Um, it's like people saying that blue line flag is a symbol, is a gang symbol, or there are pigs that drive around in cars and write people tickets. Uh, Wait, apparently there are no trees in Washington state either. The evergreen state has no trees or very few trees right there. All the rest of it is mountains and water. So uh, something is odd. Must be global warming or something. There are no trees. I'm kidding. This is Eastern Washington, or maybe it's well, here we go. Forest, Washington State scenery. People who say there are trees in Nevada? Yep. But this right here. Here we go. There are trees. So you can see my house from here. There we go, trees. And that is Mount Rainier out there. And just to, you know, so I can scream about people stalking me as I am driving home from work. If the weather is clear, I can see Mount Rainier. This isn't quite the view I have since I'm driving down I-5, but I see Mount Rainier every day where the weather cooperates, and it actually is a quite a pretty sight, especially in the early morning when as the sun is coming up. Um, yeah, okay, so I'm way off topic with the vidIQ thing. Uh, this is pretty typical, isn't it? Okay, back on topic. Yeah, I've never been. I don't think I've ever been to Lake Oswego. I've been living out here for uh, well since '97, and I've been to Mount Rainier a couple of times. Been down to Olympia a couple of times, and that's basically it. Haven't done a lot of tourism while I've been living out here. Uh, no, that's actually nothing to be sorry for. That's what that's that's what people come for. They I guess. 'Cause, um, Lord knows it's. Plus, no one expressed a preference for any of these topics that vidIQ suggested. So maybe these aren't perfect for my channel. Um, but I will very quickly. So you went to college in Oswego, and then moved to Nevada? I misunderstood earlier, I think. Excuse me a second. All right. YouTube fibbed to you. Yeah, well, uh, yeah, not sure. Well, I guess I'll give my 5 tips for playing a role playing game. Uh, Tip number one: find a friend to run the game. So, we're talking about traditional role playing games here, as in the paper based role playing games. Like, what do I have? What do I have? I have this Star Wars the role playing game. One of my all time favorites. Um, and Dave King is correct. I have to pay more because you will see here. If I scroll down, you can see that. Oh, look, very high suggestions are grayed out until I upgrade my account. And down here, grayed out until I upgrade my account. Oh, interestingly, this is something you will note that the grayed out ones are the same in both of these. That's almost like that's just a graphic of some sort. Well. Anyhow, so first, find a friend to run the game for you. Second, find other players to play with. Um, Generally speaking, you want to have one person to run the game, and I would say at least 2 other players. Although I have been in games where there's just a game master and just one player or 2 players. Uh, but the more the merrier. I found that the optimal number of players is about 4 or 5. See, well, yeah, if you get beyond 5 and into 6, 7, the group gets a little too big. Unless all you're doing is dungeon crawling and beating on things until they spit out experience points. Uh, Third tip for playing role playing games: dice. You're gonna need dice. 20-sided dice. If you're gonna play, all kinds of dice. If you're gonna play D&D, 20-sided dice, 6-sided dice, 8-sided dice, 12-sided dice, 10-sided dice, all the dice. Just get all the dice if you're gonna play D&D. And I'm looking for some 20-sided dice. I had this giant 20-sided die that was sitting here on my desk, and I think I threw it as a cat toy. So who knows where it is now? I'll find it hopefully before next time I vacuum. And well, let's see, a serious tip if you're going to play a role-playing game. Make a character that gets along with the other player characters. Don't make a character that if the game master has told you we're going to play Dragonlance, and we're going to play in the Sylvanesti Forest, in the Elf Kingdom. There, don't make a character, and everyone else making elves. Don't make a character that hates elves. You'll ruin the fun for everybody else. Don't make a character that doesn't fit whatever concept that the game master is coming up with for his game, because you'll ruin the fun for everybody else, including yourself. Oh, and another role playing game tip: try not to be a player like me. I'm a lousy player, in the sense that I get impatient sometimes, and just kind of try to barrel things through, without really waiting for the GM to spell things out completely. I also sometimes, almost all the time, get frustrated with. I guess this ties into the impatient. Get frustrated with the bad guy NPCs, and we'll start behaving like a maniac and a murder hobo, and just start going at things, and that can also ruin people's fun. So try to try to make a character that will roll with the punches and that is friendly with other player characters, and it isn't going to be disruptive to the overall thing that the GM is trying to come up with. Because everyone is there to have fun. Everyone is there to tell a story. I mean, that's really what it's about. You are assuming the role of a character in a story. You are you're one of the heroes in the story, one of the main heroes in the story, and so you don't want to be. Oh, I guess unless you are playing some sort of Greek tragedy role playing game, or is it Game of Thrones? I haven't watched the show, and I haven't read. I don't remember if I tried reading the first book, or whether I was warned off it. I don't recall anymore at this point, but I know nothing about it. But it seems like people are running around backstabbing each other constantly in that setting. So unless the game is geared toward being a jackass who betrays your allies and friends, don't do it. Everyone is you're there to be the heroes of the story, and you're there to create the story together with the game master. That's really what you should keep in mind as you're playing a role playing game. Even if your character is a villain, Like this guy here. This guy, this character right here, he is a murderer. He's a rapist. Uh, he is a assassin. That's what he does. He's a hitman. An absolutely vile and disgusting example of a human being. Yet he has a sidekick that he's kind of loyal to, that he wouldn't betray. So if he was a player character, and if this was a game that was, with nasty people like this, he would still have the other player characters that he would be allied with. So even if you're making evil characters and nasty characters, well, I guess everybody then should be making evil, nasty characters. Um, or maybe you're making an evil, nasty character who is an undercover cop of some sort. He's a YouTuber. Yeah, actually, he probably could be. If YouTube, no, actually, uh, I think Torpedo there would more likely be the guy leaving nasty comments in the YouTube comment section rather than doing a channel himself, because he's actually, I think he'd be too smart to make a YouTube channel, because as vicious and nasty as he is, um, he's a smart guy, and he wouldn't want to put himself for that kind of exposure. But yes, I think he would leave troll comments in the chat on really slow days. Um, you improve as you play, learn as you go. Yes, that is also. I mean, that is when you're playing role playing games. That is definitely something that you will always do. Um, Oops. Well, yeah. As far as that comment goes, not that I want to draw everyone's favorite constitutional scholar into the conversation, but he's the one that pops into my mind. Someone who craves fame and recognition, and then when he gets it, he cries and carries on about how I'm being stalked. People are watching my video and commenting on them, and I don't like their comments, so I'm gonna sue. Either you are putting yourself out there, especially when you're going to be talking about controversial crap like he does and going to distort facts like he does. You're either putting yourself out there and you're going to have to take the good with the bad. That's what happens when you make yourself a spectacle in public, which this is. I mean, not me, because I have like 5 people watching at any given moment, if that many. But if you have a couple dozen watching, if you have hundreds watching, there are going to be people that are going to like what you're doing, and they're going to say, "Yay, I love you. You are so great." And there are going to be people that are saying that you're an idiot. Shut up. Go away. And there's going to be people that are going to be saying, "You're an idiot. Here's why you're an idiot." Because they are giving you the benefit of the doubt, and they are assuming that you are someone that has thought in your head, and you want to actually discuss the ideas you're putting out there. But if you are going to, so anyhow, that's why if Torpedo was a real guy and he was around in 2023 and he was the professional killer that he is, no, would not have a YouTube channel. Cops are stalking me. One of my favorites. He screams like a girl. He does scream like a girl. I have not seen that. I saw someone's thumbnail that had that in it. Cops are stalking me. Um, I will have to check that out. Maybe there's some fodder there. But yeah, so that was my. Those were my. I think those were 5 role playing game tips, right? And top 5 games to play if you're new to role-playing games. Just to go back to the vidIQ. One thing just side topic here, one thing that I'm going to get off my big butt and do more of is, editing these streams into little videos that are more coherent, or maybe putting timestamps in them so people can look up stuff. Well, yeah, see, that's actually the thing. And when I saw that actually, that is the exact thought that popped into my head. He goes looking for cops. He drives down the road. He sees a police car, highway patrol car by the side of the road, or a sheriff's car by the side of the road. He pulls over. Um, who's stalking who? That just goes back to the whole just the nonsense that is his life. Okay, I wasn't going to say anything, Kelly. I thought maybe you had typoed it or something, but if that's Chilito's spelling of it, I can't say I'm surprised. Um, I, what is that old joke? You look up something in the dictionary and someone's picture is there. You look up a picture of semi-literate and there'll be a picture of Jose Maria DeCastro right there. Yeah, yeah. And again, he's doing this in the desert, so it's not quite the same. But as I was driving to work today, there were a couple of cars stopped on the side of the freeway, and I'm watching. The one guy was standing on the side of the car toward traffic, and he had his back to the traffic on the freeway. The cars zooming by. If they were at the speed limit, which nobody was, they would be going 60 miles an hour. They weren't at the speed limit. They were going about 70. And this guy could very easily have gotten himself killed by some constitutional law scholar screwing around with his cell phone rather than paying attention to the road. Again, I'm talking about an urban area, lots more people in it than where Chilito is pulling his little gags by the side of the road. Yeah, I see it now. I just didn't know the reference, but I'm gonna have to go check those videos out. And yeah, I don't also understand. And isn't it? But just this is just a random thought here, and if someone has a different opinion and wants to express it, um, I will do this. If you want to come up and talk, you can come up and talk. But it seems to me that if someone is uh, telling cops on the side of the road that how many times they've been arrested and pulled over, and they're bragging about it, someone is uh, threatening police officers. Frankly, I mean, and how can you tell that Chilito knows that he threatens people and that he is threatening? It's because out of his mouth a few moments later comes the phrase, "Oh, I'm not threatening you." Well, okay, then yeah, you just sort of gave away your intent there. Um, But it seems that that would be the sort of person that the law enforcement groups out there would want to stalk or would need to stalk, especially when the guy goes on about um, how he's armed, and anyone, if they come at him, he's gonna gun them down, whatever the hell that quote from him was. Um, yeah, I actually tried playing both parts of those on my Blue Line stream the other night, and I stupidly clicked away from. Well, no, actually, I stupidly didn't open two browser windows. That was mistake number one. I should have had one in each browser window. Um, because Toledo doesn't let you clip things out, but um, yeah, he that was just absolutely reprehensible. He had, again, unless there was some context that he was too lazy to provide, he didn't know to whom that memorial was set up. He didn't know the circumstances under which the person that was memorialized had died. He didn't know jack shit about anything. In fact, during my stream the other night, uh, oh my god, I am journalism. Hank, Hank from Hank's Corner came by, and he had some state of Texas legal code that shot down Cholito's whole rant about how that it was a state that it was a state funded memorial, and the state was paying for this terror flag. Other than it's not a goddamn terror flag, but the Texas code says that memorials like that um, are privately funded. The Texas Department of Transportation can allow them to be set up and paid for with private funds. It was pretty clear. So again, he's just a dumbass. He says stupid things. Um, well, yeah, it was, yeah. Well, it had to be a police officer because otherwise it wouldn't be the blue line flag that the family was putting up or friends were putting up. Um, but yeah, he had no idea about any of the details, or if he did, he was too lazy and too stupid to share them with the audience. Um, because um, despite his pretense of being all about education and scholarship, he's neither. And you know what, guys? You got me talking about that asshole again. But that is a topic people want to talk about, so we can talk about it. Um, because I don't know what Karine Jean Pierre is saying. She's saying all kinds of things. Nothing that I know, though, so we'll get rid of that. And Chili's blah, blah, blah. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, you would think that it was all with all the. Uh, well, maybe I need to put the word sovereign citizen in more titles or something. I don't know. Yep, that is true. It wasn't you this time. I wanted to see him tase this year, and I'm dying to see the results of his baby meltdown when he finds out what's going to happen with all. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that too. Um, I will have to gloat. I'm very sorry, but sorry, not sorry. But yeah, yeah. When those things start closing out, and uh, I don't see how he could succeed with any of those bullshit lawsuits of his. At least none of the ones I'm aware of. Maybe there's some out there that he could, but the ones I'm aware of, absolutely freaking not. Um, and I don't think anyone is gonna. Well, God, I hope that no one capitulates to him. Uh, yeah, yeah, I was you ruining my live streams. No, actually, I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, the unfortunately, there's still a part of me that can't help but feel sorry for can't help but feel sorry for that pathetic little man. Um, does he have anything in his life that isn't about hating somebody or trying to get others to hate somebody? He, likes to pretend and claim that he's trying to educate people, but it doesn't seem to me like he is. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. What He can't show losses. He can't show any real losses. There's really nothing to settle for, and no one. Again, I don't have my personalized lawsuit yet, and it is one of those things that continues to make me very, very sad. Um, because I want my personalized lawsuit. I want to. I mean, there's a space for it right there. Or actually, even better, maybe I'll hang it in the living room where I can sit on my couch and enjoy looking at it. Yeah, you missed the brilliant role playing game tips I provided earlier. And then these reprobates got me ranting about Mr. DeCastro. No, it's recorded. He can scroll back and watch it. I This was all off the top of my head and out of other orifices, so no. Well, I don't know. I'm surprised, Kelly. I thought this would be the key to putting you to sleep. Um, Maybe I need to get serious about making my what was that? A few weeks back, I did um, the auto AMR or driving AMR, whatever it was. Maybe I need to do one of those for real to help you go to sleep. Yeah, I did. I did utter the I did utter that name, didn't I? Because yeah, using as you should. I guess I should never use him as an example. And yeah, he is always good for a laugh, except when he's annoying the living hell out of me. Um, yeah, he doesn't care if he wins. Yeah, but see, well, that's the thing. His go away money is a ridiculous amount of money. No one is going to quote settle for that. It's absolute It's absolute crap. And th- that that's another reason why I don't understand that how he can still have people who take him seriously as anything other than an asshole that needs to have a boot shoved up it. That's the part that really blows my mind. That he does seem to have genuine, genuine watchers, genuine likers, people who genuinely like what he has to say. I That's the part that just really blows my mind. I know that Mr. DeCastro silences anyone that enters into the little bubble that is critical of him. So maybe they're like cultists. Uh, they need to be reprogrammed or something. Well, you've done more. Oh, that's weird. Whatever that is. Um, you've done more that you didn't done more good than I'm fairly certain Mr. DeCastro has done uh, ever, anywhere, for anyone. Um, well, and that's something else. Again, I don't know his books. I don't know how he keeps track of his business, but just on the face of it, I don't see how he would be able to prove that he's lost any revenue on the because of anything anyone has said in any YouTube video or anywhere. If anything, he loses revenue because he keeps trying to sell the same shit over and over and over, and he's not growing his audience. And if you're not growing your audience, you can't keep selling the same stuff over and over and over and over. You need to come up with new products. You need to come up with new things to engage them. Um, I can look at my own little outlet, and when whenever something new gets put out, uh, especially if it's something new that we are trying to target at a slightly different niche that does well, and then backstock starts to sell because we have brought in new audience, new people that are looking through the back catalog and then find other things that they're interested in. Um, so if you're actually following him, even though he has 90K subs, he still only gets 200 views per live stream. That's almost non-existent. Yeah, I'm actually wondering whether his ratio is, about the same as mine, in the sense that I've got, I ended up with those 1,000 subscribers when I pulled off the haircut stunt. Although my hair is now it's growing back rather quickly, so I'm losing the Cholito look rapidly. Even though I had an attorney right when it happened that uh, congratulated me earnestly on that he liked the haircut. um, but train of thought gone. Oh yes, his subscribers and versus viewers. So I got the 1,000 out of the haircut, and I've been hovering around 300 and change for quite a while. And if you take away the 1,000 that came on board because of the haircut, I'm still hovering around 1,000 and change, 300 and change. So I don't know that the channel is really growing at all. But when I do something like this, there's a steady number of people, somewhere between 3 and 8 throughout the entire run. I think the maximum we've had tonight watching is maybe 6. So it seems like my ratio of viewers to subscribers may be in the ballpark of chilly. There's a whole bunch of people subscribed, but none of them actually watch. Uh, I don't know. That's just me speculating. I have really no idea. I don't know the guy's business, and Lord knows I don't want to know his business. Um, he's in a grift cycle. He sells people a pack of lies. Yeah, hope they get arrested. Well, yeah, that grift a thought to raise bail money, and when they show up in court, the bail money is kicked back to him. That actually is an interesting idea. Um, hadn't quite thought of it that way. Ah, that is an interesting idea. And now you made me think about again a conversation that was going on at work, and I had to leave in the middle of it, and I never did get to know what exactly it was about. But it was about a actually the topic of bail and raising bail and getting the bail money back. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's the problem. I've had a couple of people mention it, and then I've said, drop me a line, we'll work something out, and or we set up a time. Really, is what I've said. Then I haven't heard anything back. But uh, plus, I think they probably come and watch and realize, oh yeah, we don't want this guy on our panel. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Threaten or brigade you. Well, that's not going to happen, um, because he's dumb, but he's cunning, and he knows that I would be a waste of his time because I'm small. Nobody cares. Um, let's see. I'm missing the chat over here. I missed some of the conversation thread over here because I was too busy pontificating, and it won't let me scroll up. Damn it. Hmm. Oh well. But I'm assuming this is about Giolito. And I don't know if he's a dangerous creature in the sense that he is a obnoxious little twerp who doesn't have enough thought process to form coherent arguments, and therefore he needs to silence others. He can't stand people asking questions about his ideas or criticizing his ideas because he uh, because he can't defend them. And since he can't defend them, he doesn't want to have debate. And yeah, Kelly, the yeah, their comments are up, but for whatever reason, the software there's no track bar for me to scroll, which is very annoying, and I don't know why. Because sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, and I don't know what causes it to appear or disappear. Um, but yeah, he does. That is true. He actually that does never mention that the bail money gets kicked back once people show up to court, and that was actually part of the conversation. It was about a nonprofit that puts up bail money uh, for people that are in jail, And well, no, I think the problem is I'm seeing I'm the chat I'm seeing is actually in the sort of control interface in the restream software. So maybe if I was looking at it through YouTube, well, maybe I can do that. But yeah, sorry, it's a nonprofit that posts bail for people, and the conversation was about how that you know, they get funded from people who donate to the fund to the fund. But what happens, if people actually show up for court? Well, the money goes back into the nonprofit. Although in their case, my speculation was that uh, most of the people they're bailing out aren't showing up. Yeah, I probably should have the stream open in another window, but I've had issues in the past. Oh, and speaking of issues, please let me know if the audio is stuttering or the picture is freezing or it's completely out of focus or something, because I'm still trying to measure whether this is something that I should be ditching or not. Out of focus or something. And let's turn the volume off. You're right. He's a dangerous creature. Ah, there's a track bar now. Oh, I just realized I'm still sharing the screen, so you can see me watching, watching me, you watching me talking in the side chat. Can you imagine the fun the IRS could have with him? Says Dave. Um, and let's see, what did I miss? So few actually following him. Okay, Kelly says the most dangerous grift he does the public in service. Oh, the public does a public is teaching his nonsense. Yeah, that is that is so true. That he has so many things that are just so far off base and so disconnected from any reality that the rest of us live in. Um, yeah, that is a nice clear image tonight. Yeah, let me close that. How many other creators do the watch both StreamYard plus YouTube? Yeah, that probably is actually not a probably a smart thing to do, because that way you know if things are going sideways, where I have only figured it out after the fact. Um, well, let's see, actually. Yeah. Well, I'm out of topics, unless somebody wants to bring something up. I have another 10 minutes, 15 minutes before I am going to have to call it a night, because I stupidly scheduled some things early tomorrow morning. Truly stupidly, because I got a call from one of my bosses at work asking me to come in early, and had to turn her down because, well, I've got these other things I've scheduled. things that are going to pay money way down the road, if at all. Whereas this would have been, money in the hand, time and a half or double time. Well, actually, what puts me to sleep? This might just be me. Scrabble on the iPad. If I have a hard time sleeping, I play Scrabble on the iPad, and it puts me to sleep. So I don't know if that might be something you should check out. Actually, let me do this. Whoops, that didn't work. Well, I'll have to clip out my my ASMR, my driving ASMR video for that. Maybe you can use that to help you go to sleep next time you're feeling sleepless. And yeah, I'm sorry you can't sleep because it really sucks. I have nights like that sometimes. But all right, hope you finally get to sleep, Kelly. Yeah. Well, 18-hour days at the job or between a couple of different jobs. I mean, because yeah, those are well. That's, if you can't tell, well, my bags have bags, and they have bags under my eyes. Um, if I get 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep a night, it's a lot. Um, and then I hit a point where I kind of crash for a couple of days, just sleep, sleep, sleep. Um, yeah, but yeah, if you're ignoring, yeah, the thing is, if you ignore the fact you're tired, yeah, you can't get to the point where you literally just have to, pass out almost. I've done that. I mean, I've actually gotten to the, well, I'm also old and fat, so I will take, naps sometimes. Um, Good night. I will see you next time. Thanks for dropping by, and actually, thanks for feeding the conversation. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm told that blue screen is supposed to keep you awake, but no, it doesn't. And for me, the monitors here. Oh, unless you're talking to Kelly. Oh, you work in politics. Are you a volunteer or is that your job? Hell, we should have asked. Maybe we should have asked you what uh, Corinne Jean Pierre was going on about. Yeah, of course, I asked a question that yes could be applied both to. So it is. So that's so. Oh, you're a professional. Oh, volunteer organizer. Yep. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. That's that's it. That's part of me saying that'd be a very interesting job, and then I think about my interaction with the public, and I go, maybe not. So when either are these some special elections that are coming up, or is it that it is because 2024 is coming up? Your own election. For the candidate, or are you actually running for something? I mean, if you're running for something, you might want to reach out to Mr. DeCastro. I mean, he's a leader of a vast movement. After all, you get his backing, and you're sure to win. Uh, Although I can understand if Oh, there goes one of my cats. That's Zoe in the background there, little butterball that she is. Nice. Well, good luck to you. Um, we'll be able to say we knew you when. Oh, well, I think a great platform for you would be to double the number of trees in Nevada from 4 to 8. Well, that and he's the most powerful force in the universe. You get the most powerful force in the universe behind you, and you can do anything. Okay, excellent. That's good. Although I have a thought here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, it'd help if I shared the screen. We have, ladies and gentlemen, the county chair. Uh-oh. What's this? Sorry, phone is. Oh, okay. Uh, Manager who I turned down for work being cute. um, so, well, hopefully it's the one that. Yeah. Um, there are all kinds of issues with him trying to make that fantasy a reality. Not the least of which is the campaign posters that his opponents can make on his behalf. Um, and yes, the various uh, legal issues that he has, all of which are just asinine and stupid. Oh, wait. Yeah. Well, anyhow, guys, I appreciate you sticking around and hanging out. Kelly, I hope that you get to sleep. You know what? I'm gonna find that because maybe you can find it helpful. Just hang on. Let me see if I can find it. All right. Why did that not? There we go. I think that's where it is. Because I'm so brilliant that no, that's not it. Oh well, there is this thing called a search bar. Will I find it? No, I won't. Oh well. Okay. Fought for state leadership. See, disenfranchised. Oh. Well, hopefully those 200 will, you can get those back in the fold, and here we go. There we go. Let's see. Did I already clip this? Let me see. Let me see. Yes, let me yeah, that is true. Okay. Yeah. This might just be okay, what the hell is happening here now? Here we go. Western Washington. Not quite as dark as some other roads. I'm actually in a town, so there is. So I don't know if I can make this. Good night. Well, here, let's see if I can make this work. Street lights, but as I'm driving, it occurs to me that maybe I need to make a special kind of video. A video to help people get to sleep. Special video. Hopefully it'll help you. ASMR, whatever it's called, or there's videos with the sound of rain, videos with the sound of white noise, videos with Russell Brand that'll help you get to sleep. So maybe I need to record a video with car noises and me talking. You are driving. No, you are in the passenger seat of a car driven by an expert driver who will get you safely to your destination, which is a peaceful destination at the end of a country road that is winding its way through a beautiful landscape full of bunnies and butterflies and flowers. And look, there's a gas station, and sitting outside that gas station is a young boy with a banjo, and he is playing a tune. What is the tune? Well, you cannot hear it because you pass it by. But you're sure it was a peaceful, happy tune. Perhaps dueling banjos. Perhaps you can walk the same path as Burt Reynolds once did. He enjoyed himself in the peaceful woodland areas in the wilderness. You too can enjoy yourself. But for now, you are leaning back in the seat of the car, feeling the road vibrate beneath you, seeing the beautiful forest rushing by. Oh, there's a squirrel in the tree. You barely catch sight of it as you are whipping by. But wait, is your driver going a little too fast for this winding road? Oh no, no, he's not. You are perfectly safe. You are perfectly safe. In fact, you feel like perhaps you're getting a little tired. You are getting a little tired on the journey. The rumbling of the car in the road is relaxing. There's a gentleness to the car as it's moving down the road, as this expert driver is taking you to your peaceful destination. And I think that's all I've got right about now. But what do you think? ASMR? Or, well, first I just find out what those kinds of things are called. I mean, are they relaxation tapes? Is ASMR the right term? What does ASMR even mean? I have no idea. I should look it up. Well, I certainly hope it helped. So, do I need to record some more ASMR tapes? Is that how it's done? Um, Maybe that's how I'll get my million subscribers. Actually, if I do it shirtless, maybe it'll be even more popular. By the way, I was not joking when I said Russell Brand has some of those out. I actually was having a hard time sleeping myself a couple of years ago, and I used the his video actually helped me sleep on more than one night. So maybe you want to look up Russell Brand relaxation or Russell Brand ASMR, whatever it's called. But okay, um, what? Waiting for the joke? You mean that Burt Reynolds thing wasn't enough of a joke for you? All right, but yeah, I need to head to bed. Hopefully, you'll be able to get some sleep, Kelly. Uh, Good luck working toward the election. And Dave, thanks for hanging out. Thank you, everybody. I am signing off, and hopefully everybody has a good night. And by all means, let me know if you want uh, further ASMR relaxation tapes, Alice Steve. I will see what I can cook up for you. Have a good one, everybody.